Good evening, everyone. So tonight, we are doing the Xfinity Series Championship Mode race at Texas for the My Bariatric Solutions 300. So, as you can see, settings are pretty much normal. I mean, not pretty much, I mean they are. So, yeah. 100% race, quick qualify, all that fun stuff. Default setups, I mean, that's the one thing I put on myself, so yeah, season-wise, we're looking pretty good. We're well within 30 points of point leader Justin Allgaier, so we're definitely smooth sailing. All right, so yeah, we'll just get right into the race and go to the track. I'm actually really excited about this because Texas is one of those tracks that if a caution comes out at the right time, you can actually pin a lot of cars a lap down, because the AI do a little weird things. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, and in the sense of being able to maybe squeak out a win of this, but I mean, not going to get my hopes up because there are definitely some fast cars around here. Like I said, using a default setup, I've been running around like a 30 flat, something like that. So yeah, go to default, balanced, just to show I'm doing everything correctly. The only thing I do change is brake bias, bumping that up. And that just allows an easier access on the pit road. Definitely recommend that if you guys are having issues with that as well. But yeah, like I said, I was already practicing and I already did that, so let's just go right into qualifying.
Hammer down.
So around Texas, if you have a custom setup, you can run the entire track full throttle. However, if you run a default setup like in here, you have to kind of just ever so slightly let off in 1 and 2, and then just pick up the gas right as soon as you do. So like here, you'll see here in a hot second.
Here we go.
So right, you hear me get off the gas. That takes you all the way around the turn. That was my own fault there. And then 3 and 4, you can just run full throttle. 3 and 4 is where you pick up the most of the time compared to the AI. This should be somewhere in the top 10, I feel.
Let's see what that puts.
Just outside. Second lap's always faster, but qualifying is never a good show of pace, unless you're Morgan Shepherd. Ryan Truex on pole, so yeah, the usual suspects up front. All my championship rivals are up there, so yeah, without further ado, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the race, and let's just get right into it. Ryan Truex is a really fast car, so he's actually, hopefully, just going to pull away. So he's going to be our one true rival for the win, if it comes down to that. Because Colleague is a 5-star team in this race, or game.
Green, green, green. Car outside. Car outside.
So 200 laps, it's definitely going to be a long one, both in terms of lap count as well as time.
Still there.
So the key to this race is definitely just keep it clean and just be patient.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Stay low, stay low. Careful now, still there.
No need to make me aggressive quite yet. That's why I didn't take things 3 wide. Just going to follow the inside lane as we work our way up to the front.
Still there. Draw clear up top.
There we go, just like that, we're up to P6. Christopher Bell kind of get held up.
Stay low. Careful. Still there.
That allows us to possibly get into fourth place.
Clear high. Clear high.
We just took that corner at the completely wrong angle, but oh well, whatever.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. It's inside.
Daniel Hemrick's definitely fast.
Still there.
Definitely don't want to be on the outside. Outside just goes nowhere in this track.
You got one inside. Hold your line. You just stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Back down to P6, okay.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Inside
Still
lane
there.
is kind of making moves, but not as much as I'd like.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Careful. Still there.
Christopher Bell left the bottom open, but he just gets a run off of 4 that...
Careful. Still there.
Oh, there we go. We can't get alongside him. If Hemrick was there, we'd be able to complete that pass, but just kind of blocked our progress. Meanwhile, Ryan Truex is just pulling away, so he really truly is fast today.
Clear all around.
That just shows that track position is
Still there.
a definite factor around here.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
Duly noted for a restart potential. Alright, but we're free of everyone, so we can run our own line. That was a really weird entry into turn 3 there. I had to let off the throttle a little bit. So lap traffic is definitely going to cause a factor for this race. And my race in career mode when I did the Xfinity series, I was able to actually make up some places with lap traffic kind of getting in the way. So hopefully that'll bring Ryan Truex back up to myself and Hemrick. But see, 3 and 4 is definitely where I can make up the most time on Daniel. Make a move on him.
Careful. Still there.
Gets a run on the outside, but kind of side draft him.
Careful now. Still there.
Out of the throttle ever so slightly, but we'll complete the pass. Alright, so we got our sights set on Ryan Truex. I don't know. As of yet, I have yet to win on Texas in the Xfinity series. Because every time I race, I usually get either a late race caution or a pit strategy kind of ruins me. So we'll see what happens today. Second is definitely good. Although Hemrick and Christopher Bell also look pretty fast. So I definitely don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. We have a long way to go. I can feel catching the draft off of Ryan Truex every now and then, so we're definitely closing in. Kind of wash up the track there in 1 and 2. Kind of tight. I'm going to loosen this thing up when I come on and make my first stop. Which, by the way, you can go pretty far in this on this track with fuel mileage. So we're looking at about a 3-stopper, give or take. Ooh, really tight. Definitely need to loosen this thing up. Who's in 5th? Kevin Harvick. Okay, wow. From back here, it looks like Austin Cindric. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm in the middle of the of 1 and 2. Like, I hit a bump, and that's like really unavoidable. And when I hit that, I just kind of wash up the track, and I'm just tight in 3 and 4 by itself. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, it still handles great. Like this car feels awesome to drive. It's just it can be definitely better. But we're definitely catching Truex. You can definitely feel his draft. I can also see the tail end of the field in the distance, so we're coming up on them. Maybe I can use one of them as a pick and get by Truex. Right there is the bump. We're second in front of Hemrick. Oh, Ryan Truex makes a mistake, and we pounce. It's not often that the AI make mistakes like that.
Stay low. All right, careful now. Still there.
Just hug that white line.
You're all clear up top.
There we go. Clear. We didn't need to use the lap traffic as a pick. Like I said, we definitely do have pace. Just got to keep this car clean. But it's also the long runs I am worried about, because the longer the run goes, the more tire wear is going to become a factor. I'm anticipating having roughly 30 good laps on a set of tires, and that's about it. Oh, someone blew a tire right there. Oh, Ryan's making a comeback. Go high around Chad Fincham.
Still there. All right, now you're clear.
That's just so it doesn't break momentum. And that also holds up Ryan Truex. We're coming up on Jeff Green now. Take the high side around here.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
See a whole cluster of cars up ahead.
Hold your line. Stay up high.
One car is out of this race. Can't really tell who that is.
Clear all around.
Unfortunately getting held up by battle for 35th place.
Track's all yours, bud. You're clear. All clear.
No matter. We make it work.
Clear all around.
Oh, I swear, this is Michael Annett back here. I don't know, for anyone that doesn't know, that I have a disdain for Michael Annett in this game. He is written programs so poorly. Oh my god, this dude's in 34th place. What a scrub. Top tier equipment. I mean, he's a lot better in real life, I'm just saying, but like in this game, he is like easily like feels like he's running for a 3-star team. Kind of got held up by Spencer Boyd there. Not a big deal.
Clear all around.
How are we looking on tires? Ooh, starting to get there.
Still there.
Get down there. Get down there, Alex LeBay.
All right, careful now. Still there. All clear. Still
Guess I'll
there.
just follow the inside lane here.
Still there.
There we go. And then we have a huge gap to, what was it, 29th?
Clear high. Clear high.
Ryan Truex is making his way through the lap traffic quite nicely. Oh, I lied. Never mind. That's Jeff Green. Jeff Green's making his way through the field, I guess. But yeah, it may come down to who can get through lap traffic better. whole 28 laps of fuel still in the tank. We're like halfway through the run. Definitely a 3-stop. Actually, I don't know. It depends on how long I can stretch it. Like, if I can go, like, I highly doubt it, but like to lap 67, then yeah, I can make it in 2 stops, but that's also cautions permitting. Pulling a 3-second gap on Christopher Bell, so that's always good. Ross Chastain's making his way through the field, and Ryan Truex, despite being really fast and starting on pole, is falling back. Alright, looks like we're coming up on 29th place now. I wonder what happened to Daniel Hemrick. Where'd he go? Wait a minute. Oh man, I think that's a dude that blew a tire. I think that was Hemrick. Oh man, that really sucks. He's just been having a string of bad luck lately. Oh well, I don't need to worry about him, and he was really fast. Alright, so coming up on Tommy Joe.
Careful now, still there.
Ever so slight hold up. Not a big deal though.
Stay low, stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
Still gapping, well, Ross at, well, yeah, if I can talk, that'd be great. Ross Chastain's the new second place car, so not only are they fighting lap traffic, but they're also fighting each other. And that's not good for the distance between them and us. Us being 8th place in points, if we can get a win, that'll definitely shoot us up the point standings. Looks like we're coming up on one of the Flex Seal cars. Can't really tell who it is at this moment. Garrett Smidley.
Yellow flag.
Up. There's the first yellow. I don't know, our tires are pretty bad. Basically the bottom half of the field are coming down to pit. Well, if we pit now, this is guaranteeing that we can do it on 2 more stops if it goes green all the way, which I highly doubt it won't. I'm gonna pit. Definitely gonna loosen this thing up though. We're down to like 47 and a half. Yeah. Should only take us down to like P21, and we can just run through the field again.
We're going green this time. Almost ready. Green set, let's go. Car outside. Car outside.
Hopefully that adjustment can really help out the car.
Got a car up top, he's up top. Got a car high now. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
I'll be patient.
Careful, still there.
No need to be aggressive. Oh man, someone had a major moment down in there in 3 and 4. That must have been what caused the caution.
Stay low, still there. Clear all around.
Nope. Gave Joey Gase the rear bumper, and that actually helped him out, so I guess I'm going with him. I was trying to make a pass there, so that was actually accidental. Brandon Jones behind me has major damage. Must have been involved in a wreck. Maybe he was the person that caused the caution. No idea.
Still there. Clear all around. Still there. Still there.
There's just nowhere to go. I'm not going to take things 3 wide in the tri-oval.
Still there.
Because that's just asking for a caution.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Alright, careful now. Still there.
We'll just pick them off one at a time.
Stay low. Alright, careful now. Still there.
Joe Nemechek's getting aggressive.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
He's like aggressively blocking too. Wow.
Alright, now you're clear.
We'll get a good run on him though. There we go.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Justin Allgaier's in 10th.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. You're all clear up top.
Maybe I can make something happen on the top side since everyone's running low.
Alright, careful now. Still there.
Oh my, Junior, what are you doing?
That car there is on your inside. Who's inside? You got all the room you need, man. You're clear.
It's like Junior's like blocking mid-corner. If I can just get past these 3, should be good.
Careful, still there.
Crossover.
Careful, still there. Alright, now you're clear.
Allgaier doesn't seem to be on the pace, so I wonder if he has a problem. Oh, Cole Custer's finally going to have a look. Give him a little bump going into 3, help him out.
Still there.
Joe Nemechek, of all people, having
Stay low. Still there.
having a good day and following us through.
All clear. Careful, still there.
Take a look on the inside and clear him
Clear
before
all
even getting off turn 4. All right. Decent gap to the cars in front. John Nemechek's next. Hug that white line. Car definitely feels a lot better with that pit adjustment. I don't know, that could also be the new tires talking, so I'll see in about 10 laps. I can definitely full throttle without washing up the track, so step 1, I guess. And the car rotates more in the center of the turn, so yeah. So far, so good. Surprisingly, whoever's in the lead, we are not closing in on. We are actually losing time to them. In the past 4 or so laps, we lost about half a second. We definitely have a top 5 car, I know that. And if we can play our cards right, we can definitely... I feel like we can definitely win this race. But yeah, as we just passed a quarter of the way through this this race, chat, how you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the race. Have something to drink, maybe a snack. The Xfinity race was really good today. Thoroughly enjoyed. I don't know. Xfinity race always produces some better racing, I feel. Same with the trucks. It's a shame that the lower series don't nearly get as much recognition as Cup does. Be Christopher Bell. I definitely know it's not Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick's right there. I haven't seen Ryan Preece either. I wonder if he's up here. So it all depends on when these guys come on down. Like I said earlier, if they can make it to like lap 67 and then just stretch it, like every so often, like optimally, if these guys make it to lap 70, maybe in a little bit of spot of trouble because then they could potentially do it on one more. So we'll see if pitting under that last caution was actually the right call or not. I know I needed tires because I could feel them starting to die. And my car was tight. Not like ungodly tight like in some of my other races that I've streamed, but it was still really, really tight. Tyler Reddick's blocking low. Really nothing can be done there. Catches draft and blocked me off again. He's definitely defending. Well, just got too much of a run.
Still there.
Can't hold it off forever.
Alright, clear outside.
That's just 4 fresh tires talking. Meanwhile, Ty Dillon and Elliott Sadler are fighting. Ty Dillon's going to get alongside Elliott, and I'll go along with him.
Watch that car in front of you. He's slowed down.
Never mind.
He's pitting this time.
I'm going to stay high just in case. That's Ty Dillon talking. Oh, it was actually Elliott. Okay. So they're pitting on 64 or 65. wonder how long these guys can last. Is that Ryan Priest? Okay. So Christopher Bell must be the one in the lead. But green flag stops are happening. Stay high. So it's all these guys, okay. So looks like we could still get away with we definitely have to make 2 more stops, but I don't think they can, the ones pitting now can make it in 1 more stop, so that's reassuring. So as it stands right now, we all need to make 2 more stops. Albeit when I do it, I'll have to get at least right sides. They can just get a splash of fuel and go. So, I mean, yeah, we're still we still are in the running. Just gotta click off some fast times. Spencer Gallagher in last. Oh, someone blew an engine. Wonder who that was. Is that Tyler Reddick? Oh, Spencer Gallagher really just stopped right there on the exit.
Stay low, stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, clear outside.
I don't know. There's something weird I like about turning onto 3 and 4 at Texas. Just something so satisfying about it. Like, it's like a high-speed corner that actually feels like a high-speed corner on this game.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Someone else is blowing an engine. Is that,
watch that car in front of you.
Is that not going to be a caution?
This time.
Oh, Spencer Boyd. Okay, so nothing really groundbreaking. So, who's the new top 5 right now? Dylan Lupton is in P2. BJ McLeod. Man, we have an all-star top 5 right now. Bunch of winners up here.
Clear all around. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
Cleared them and they're still able to battle, so just the way I like it. Don't want to impact any of their race because I know they're fighting for position just as much as I'm trying to create a gap. And it looks like Carl Long will actually come out the better on that one versus Ty Majeski. Speaking of Ty, congrats to him for going 2 in a row in the Arca Menard series, so yeah, good for him. Looks like we're coming up on Jeremy Clements, Morgan Shepherd, and Brandon Jones. Oh, there's that tightness.
Still there. All right, now you're clear.
It must just be the tires for that tightness because it actually felt like borderline loose in the beginning of the run, so it's probably just the tires talking. I mean, that's fine. I can just let off the throttle just a tad in 3 and 4.
Careful, still there. Hold your line, stay up high, stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
I really cut that close with chopping
All right, now you're clear.
Jeremy Clement's nose right there. But it all worked out. And he actually gains a position off of that, so... Hey man, you're welcome. Did get kind of held up by Brandon Jones, though. I mean, we're still making great time, though. I mean, albeit with our current pit strategy, we're not really going up against the fastest cars, but when everything cycles through, I definitely want to come out still in the top 10. Because we saw at the first run of this race that the AI were having trouble lapping cars, so I wanted to take advantage of that as much as possible. Alright, let's just get back on track and click off some fast laps. Alright, JJ, where are you gonna go? Top, bottom? Let off early and C. Alright, there you go.
Alright, careful now, still there. Clear all around.
Could feel myself washing up the track there. I had to get off. Alright, looks like we're coming up on a bunch of cars that pit under that last green flag stop. See Michael Annette's one of them. Looks like Justin Allgaier. One of the Flex Seal cars. I mean, that could be Joe Nemechek, or it could be Ross Chastain. Can never tell from the back. Oh, we also have Tommy Joe Martins up here, who's actually is on the lead lap currently, so... Ooh, yeah, tight. Tight. It also wasn't the best entrance into turn 1 and 2 there, so I'll take responsibility for that.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Inside.
Yeah, Allgaier's just being held up a treat by these two guys.
Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Careful.
Like I said, just got to keep it clean.
Still there. Bottom lane's clear. Bottom lane is clear.
I guess the top side is the way to go around here, so I'm actually going to follow Front Row Joe.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high.
He seems to have the right idea.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Looks like Junior made a move there, so
Still
just
there.
forced up the track there.
Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it. Stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, careful now. Still there. Still there.
There we go.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Able to get around Garrett Smithley, who is holding everyone up.
Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
Just rim ride that white line right there. And I think Cole Custer is that one. Is that white car just up ahead. Well, loosening it up definitely is making it not as tight on this stint. Usually I'm like smack the wall tight right now, so definitely a step in the right direction. May want to go down another half round or so on the next stop. Hopefully that won't be too much. I just wonder where I'm gonna rotate back out on. 18 seconds to Dylan Lupton. That's absurd. If this was the end of the race, I mean, that's just no fun to watch. Seems like we're not really gaining and we're not really losing either, so we're just kind of holding steady where we're at, which is definitely something I'm not complaining about. I mean, especially get to this late in the run. I mean, I am worried about where I'm going to cycle through at. I want to say it's still going to be in the top 10, so... Oh, someone else blew an engine. I wonder who that is. Oh, Morgan Shepherd. Oh, oh. And who says NASCAR E3 isn't realistic? Allgaier is closing in on me ever so often. Yeah, ever so slightly. Not very much. Yeah, definitely have to loosen this thing up more. Kind of help me in this extreme long run. I mean, the car's not bad right now. I just probably have to say like another half round. Bring it down to 47 instead of 47.5. I think that's Vinnie Miller with Cole Custer there, so trying to get alongside after allowing me to close on up. Very kind of him. That's actually for a spot of 20th right there. Interesting to know. But yeah, that draft is just insane. Just drive around him like he's not even there. Yeah, these tires are on their last legs. 39%, oof. I definitely want to stretch this out though, just in case there is a caution, so. Whoa. I don't know if you guys saw that, but here, I'm actually just gonna let these guys go. The car just snapped to the right, like it just stopped turning. Caused us some damage. Luckily nothing on the front end, so all that will come out, but...
Alright, now you're clear.
Definitely lost some time there. Luckily it wasn't that much. Maybe just about a second and a half, 2 seconds at most. I mean, it is a lot, but it's not race ending, so... I think that's... Oh, no, that's Front Row Joe. Right behind us. About another 5 laps, so just gotta tough it out. Hope for a caution to trap these guys a lap down, but right there, it happened again. Okay, I see you, I see you. I'll take it as a sign. Gonna pit a little early.
Coming to the cross flag, halfway this time by. That car there is on your inside. It's inside.
There you go, bud. Here you go, Vinny, all you.
Still there.
Next time by.
Still there.
Gonna use Vinny as a drafting mechanic. Get as much time out of this lap as possible. And come down this time. Oh, well, actually, no, not this time because Jeremy Clements is right there and he'll just run me over.
Still there.
Alright, so I have to give up more time. There you go, bud.
Inside.
Oh, well, I guess that's what I get for messing up turn 2, so I have to give up more time to that.
In front of you.
Oh, well, it's pitting time anyway.
Alright, now you're going too fast.
Here we go. So we are definitely going to repair that damage, and we're going to take another half round out. Hopefully that clears me up a little bit. I guess that was for the lead, so... Dang, we lost a lot of time on that.
Alright, let's get back in there. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Well, we still come out in the top 10, so I mean, I guess I can't really complain about that. Yeah, I can also be thankful that that damage didn't come on my front end at all, because if you get any kind of damage on the front end, it's a permanent.
Still there?
Well, it's a permanent thing, because even if you repair the damage, it's still going to be only at 99%, and it'll take off like a tenth or so every lap. So arrow's back at 100%. So that's not going to be indicative of our lap times. So we have about 3 seconds to tie Dylan, which is good. So we're still in a very good spot. Just like I said, keep our head down and run our own race. I mean, since we're totally off strategy with the other leaders, I guess we're looking to come on down at about lap 170 or so. Let's see if this thing even stays green. I still think we're in a very good spot. Should a caution come out. We won't be, though, if it stays green. So, I mean, that's the chance we run, though. The risk we take. We're definitely closing the gap, so... Actually, I didn't look. Who's behind us? Elliott Sadler, 2-second gap. I'll monitor that as the laps go on. Austin Cindric in 23rd place. It's always weird. Austin Cindric is either really good or really bad. I notice on this game. His AI programming's kind of off.
All clear, all clear.
Oh yeah, we're setting a really good pace.
Careful, still there. All right, now you're clear.
Kaz, you're gonna go down low. I'll follow you.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line
And
here.
they make my own move right here. Oh, no, he actually pulls me a little bit.
Clear all around.
We're on the high side.
Still there. Bottom lane's clear.
Alright, Carl Long, you're gonna stay down low, hopefully. Nope.
Stay low,
Never
stay
stays down low.
All right, careful now. Still there. All right, clear outside.
Oh, wait. So, okay, we have a 7.4 gap to the leader. So, okay, it was not nearly as bad as what I was thinking it was. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So we're roughly about like maybe like a tenth or two off the leader per lap, which is perfectly fine. I'm 100% okay with that. That's still a really good pace. Like I said, it just reiterates the point that we definitely have a top 5 car, and then we can probably, we're not going to win this on pure pace alone, but we can win this on strategy.
Clear all around.
Oh, someone blew an engine.
Caution's out.
And that's the
Wave 'em.
caution. I just pit. I'm definitely not pitting again, because there's absolutely no point to. Spencer Gallagher, since he is the lucky dog, I mean, no reason for him not to. And then I guess, oh really, only 3 people. Yeah, Morgan Shepherd, Spencer Boyd, and Daniel Hemrick are the only cars out of this race. I wonder who blew that engine. I mean, if they're not pitting.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready here. Green set.
Yep,
Let's
still
go.
back there.
Inside.
It sucks that we're starting on the high side, but I mean, it can't be helped.
Still there. Stay high, stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
It was Christopher Bell in the lead. I think that's Ryan Truex in second.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
I'm going to give Elliott plenty of room.
Still there.
Get to the bottom as soon as I can.
Careful. Still there. Careful. Still there. Clear all around.
There we go. I don't know. This creates an interesting thing here. That caution may be what these guys needed to make it the rest of the way. Well, not rest of the way, but like in order to make one more stop.
Still there. Still there. Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Careful. Still there. All right. Clear outside. Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there.
Get past Ryan Truex here. There we go. That's P6. There we go.
Careful. Still there. Clear high. Clear high.
Suck right on up to Ty Dillon's 3.
Stay low. Stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right. Clear high, bud.
Ross Chastain's making a move for the lead.
Careful now, still there.
I had just so much momentum there. I had to do something with it.
You're clear.
And that moves us up into P2. Alright, let's see what we can do with Ross here. Tight and dirty air. Know that. Whoa.
Clear all around.
By the time the spotter said that he was inside, I thought it was too late. I thought he was going to clip me. And that was going to just send me right up the track, but luckily not. I'll have to keep an eye on him, though. Just to make sure it doesn't happen again. Great run off of 4. Oh, that was also a fast slap. That didn't get announced, but okay. Yeah, we definitely have pace, even though they're not the freshest tires, so I think the adjustments that we've been making have definitely been worth it. That leaves the bottom open for me.
Stay on the bottom right here.
Can't really do anything with it. It's just that good enough run on the outside to keep me clear. So, in order to make it the rest of the way, these guys need to go to 135 without a caution. And we're about 5 laps away from that, so let's see if it's doable or not. I mean, albeit I still need to pit myself in, what, about 35 laps? So we all will need to make it. Oh, I lied. There we go. So they need one more caution in order to make it again. So this strategy may just play into our hands. Who's that rotating to second place? Tyler Reddick? Oh wait, are they not stopping? Oh, no, they're stopping. They're coming down this time. Okay, I was about to say. And it's going to be interesting to know that if this goes green, Spencer Gallagher, it goes green. If after I pit and there's a caution, there's a chance that I may get pinned a lap down because Spencer Gallagher, who got the lucky dog, is 12 seconds clear of me, and he doesn't need to pit for another 30 laps after I do, because he pit under that last caution. And so that throws another spanner into the works. I mean, albeit he's definitely not as fast as I am, but he's still decent enough to be constantly running in the teens. So that's something to kind of worry about. But we're looking at pitting on lap 170 so far. So we still have about 35 laps to worry about that. For now, though, we're just going to click off these laps. Get as much distance between me and him as possible. Just in case that strategy plays out. Yeah, these the setup adjustments of taking a round and a half off of wedge is really helping me. It was just tight. I mean, it wasn't like ungodly, like, oh, this car is undrivable tight in the beginning of the race, but it was definitely tight. Now it's like loose in the beginning of the run, but it tightens up as the tires wear, and now it feels really good.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Beautiful
Top
move.
lane straight here. Use it if you need it. Top lane straight. Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Careful. Still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Jeremy Conn's where you're gonna go. Hold me up, that's where you're gonna go. Whoa.
Still there.
That was kind of unexpected there.
Stay low. Careful now. Still there.
Just that stack up.
Top lane straight here. Use it if you need it. Top lane straight.
Alright, Dale, where are you gonna go? Gonna try to make a move on Brandon Jones. I'll make a move on you. Well, I guess if Brandon Jones is just gonna leave the door open, then... Alright then. Ooh. Risky, don't try us at home, chat.
Hold me a good wheel here. Hold me a good wheel here.
Come on, Jeff Green. Pick me. There we go. My man, Jeff Green.
Careful, still there. Clear all around. Caution's out. Wave them off behind you.
Perfect timing. Alright, and just like that, we can make it the rest of the way. So I am definitely pitting. Excellent. I now also realize that, yeah, taking down to 47. Yeah, I'm definitely... Did I have it at 47.5? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. It was 47. Oh, well, either way. We'll loosen it up a little more. So, I wonder if these guys will get the wave around. I guess we'll find out. But Spencer Gallagher will take the lead. No, they don't. Apparently, they just don't get the wave around. So yeah, and that's how.
Going green. Be
I don't
ready
want
here. Green,
don't want to jinx
green.
it, but we are now sitting very pretty for the end of this race.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. That car
Whoa.
there's on your inside. Inside.
We just got knocked out of the way.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Inside. Inside.
Just chaotic start. Just first get
Still there.
moved out of the way, and then I mean we're still in P2, but like whatever.
Car there's on your inside.
Track position.
Inside. That car there's on your inside. He's inside.
Definitely not in the preferred lane.
Inside. 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 Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
Oh my god, the stack up.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
There we go, finally.
Inside. Inside. Inside.
Well, Ryan Reed had other plans, so.
Inside. Inside.
Alright,
Draw clear up top.
do something dangerous.
Clear all around. Got one down low now. Got one down low. It's inside.
Okay, that didn't work out. I was hoping to kind of fill in that hole there, but I guess whatever.
Inside. Inside.
Oh, Kaz Krella,
Hold your
come
line. Got one
on.
inside. Hold your line.
That was a terrible restart.
Got one down low now.
The
Got
worst.
One down low. It's inside.
Alright. Alright, let's play catch up.
Stay low. Still there. All right, now you're clear.
I mean, luckily that all was not for position, so little victories.
Stay on the bottom here for me. All right, careful now. Still there.
This may just be my tinfoil hack crackpot theory, but I don't think we're done seeing cautions.
Still there.
What a stack up there. Who's holding up the field now?
Careful. Still there.
Ooh, yeah, you tried filling that hole. That hole was already filled.
Still there. Stay low. Stay low. All right, careful now. Still there.
Mega run on the outside, though.
Careful. Still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
What a wad. That's the only thing I can describe this this as, a wad.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Nowhere to go. Just had essentially just play follow the leader. Who got the free pass off of that? Dylan Lupton? Wow.
Still there. That car there's on your inside.
Cole Custer saved it though. And that was actually no damage, so lucky us.
Still there. Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Still there.
Yeah, there's just nowhere to
All right, careful
go.
now. Still there. That car there's on your
No,
inside.
get over.
Still there. Inside. Inside. Hold your line. Stay up high.
Ooh,
Stay high.
heard something.
Still there. down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Trying to ease off and let Harvick pass, but it was Brandon Brown the entire time.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Hang tight
He
there,
was the
driver.
person
Hold this line
taking
here.
the cookies from the
Clear
cookie
all
jar.
around.
And look, just like that, you just it's like taking the cork out of the bottle. It just lets everyone
Still
go.
there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear. All right, careful now. Still there.
And we call up to Spencer Gallagher, and he's another slow car. Gonna block Christopher Bell. Or
Inside,
not.
inside.
He just made that move, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not about to get spun out here.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Spencer Gallagher is the
All right, careful
one
now.
holding
Still there.
everyone up here.
Still
Ooh,
there.
wow. Kevin Harvick and Elliott Sadler going at it here.
Still there.
Let's see if there's any speed up here. Nope. In fact, quite the opposite. Okay, I didn't know if there was anyone on the inside of me or
Tight there,
not.
driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear.
Oh, by the way, that was for the lead, so, I mean, I don't know if you could really tell, but... So, definitely not to my plan, but,
Caution's out. Wave them.
oh, that's exactly what I was just about to bring up, is that, since, I was the one that, I just passed the leader, and let all these guys go since I had such a bad restart, that means that if a caution comes out now, they're all on the lead lap. So, the thing is, I can make it the rest of the way, but I do not want to give up track position, because going back to 13th, I don't think I can win from there. So I'm kind of forced to stay out here and just take my chances. It's unfortunate, but I think it has to be done. So we're gonna suck in the long run, but we'll make it up in the hopefully in the sheer pace that we have.
Be ready. Ready. Got one outside now. Green flag is out. Green's out. Top lane's free here. Use it if you need it. Top lane's free.
You know what, Ross? Yeah, you know you can have the top side.
On the outside. Outside.
Top side's fine.
Clear all around.
There we go. But no, that was just an ill-timed caution. I mean, I'm just like, of course it, all those cars passed Spencer Gallagher before I myself did, so... And there was just no chance for me to even try to relapping him, so... Yeah, it was just unfortunate. Very unfortunate timing. About 35 to go, so let's see what we can do in these final few laps. We still have a fast car. And with these two fighting, we're pulling away. But like I said, it's the long run I'm worried about. The longer they stay side by side, the farther I can get away. But something's got to give there eventually. One of them is just going to have to give it up. I think Bell's got it this time. Nope, they're still side by side. Ross is not giving it up. But that's just music to my eyes right there. Oh, no, actually Ross made it around the outside. Wow. That never happens. Especially this far up in the front. You never see a pass like that on the outside. Much less a person defending their position. Another engine failure? Who's that? Elliott Sadler. Ooh, unfortunate. He was having a good run. He's also one of my championship rivals as well, so as a competitor, sad to see him go, but we will definitely benefit from him not collecting as much points. Alright, so let's mark that one quarter to Ross on lap 172. I'll check back on 175 and see how we're doing in comparison. Borderline running the apron there. Alright, where are we at? Okay, 1 1/3, so marginal. Extremely marginal, so these next 25 laps have to be flawless. And that's just on my own. On my own bit, I have to also manage the tire wear. Especially in the last 10 laps of this race. Should be coming up on the tail end of the field here soon. So hopefully lap traffic can prove to be useful to my advantage. Oh, I was about to say, looks like every 3 laps we're gaining a tenth, so how the tire's looking. Already starting to look marginal. Oh man, Kevin Harvick and Ryan Truex are making a charge.
We got 24 laps. 20.
Alright, that's 20 laps to go, sponsored by Spoiled Milk. So, yeah, Kevin Harvick and Ryan Truex are actually making a charge. Wow, they're really gaining. They're going to come up on Ross here, who's actually gaining on me. So I need to step it up a notch. 30.2 is not going to cut it. Alright. One thing I also don't want to happen is to have another caution. Because then that just stacks up the entire field and I'm really not going to have a good place finish then. Because I'll be forced to defend from everyone on extremely worn tires. About a second now. But I can see lap traffic just in front, so hopefully that provides the perfect cover for me to slip through.
Call the caution.
Oh my god, why am I so good at calling out things that just screw me over? Holy god, hello. BJ McLeod's not having a good day. Oh, hell. Well, with 14 to go, there is that possibility. How many cars are on the lead lap? Be 12, so I'll drop down to 12. That's on the outside. It's not optimal for me. Ooh. I still think that me staying out, because it'll be with 10 to go, will be better than me pitting and working my way through the front. It offers me the best chance.
All right, you're coming to the green. Almost ready. All right, driver, dig. Let's go. Pedal to the metal.
Because if Kevin Harvick and Ross Chastain fight as hard as they did, as Christopher Bell and Ross Chastain did, I can pull away and create a gap.
Car on the outside now, outside. Car high, careful.
Well,
Easy.
there goes that plan.
Clear all around. All right, 10 to go. Keep it nice and smooth for it. Inside, inside.
I'm gonna be driving like I stole it.
Don't move. Stay high. Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Careful. Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. All right, now you're clear.
Yeah, I just thought under that last caution, if I restarted 12th, that puts me on the outside, that I would not be able to make up as many places I would just starting up at the front, because like I said in the top of the show, track position matters. Because at least from here, like, look at that gap already. I'd probably be in 7th place right now, and because I'd be just marginally faster than these guys. Even then, I can use the draft to stay up here. So I just felt like it was just overall better. I mean, I guess we'll find out in 6 laps. Kevin Harvick is going for the lead.
Still there.
Christopher Bell wants this lead as well. He's making every nose poke he can. Oh, Kevin Harvick takes it over. Christopher Bell is going for 2nd. I'm trying to follow him through in 3rd.
Still there. All right, clear outside. 5 to go. You got this.
All right, 5 to go. Christopher Bell's really eyeing him up, making sure he can get to the inside and make it stick. That really did not work out in Ross's favor. He's just going backwards. Kevin Harvick's driving like his life depends on it, which it really does with coming to 3 to go this time by. Oh, but Christopher Bell is poking his nose down. Nothing comes of it. 3 to go this time by. But he's starting to get antsy. He's starting to make looks that he wouldn't have a couple laps ago. We get one of the better runs through 4.
Couple more turns, 2 more, 2 to go.
Wash up the track, just so tight. That is not what we needed.
Inside.
That's unfortunate. We were right there as well. Wow, just these tires are going. Yeah, I'm working on 47% tire wear.
1 lap, white flag up.
Why couldn't I have just held out for a couple more laps? Christopher Bell is going to take a look this time. Is this going to be a last lap pass for the lead? Looking like it. Did it stick? Nope. Looks like Kevin Harvick is able to hold him off. And coming off of 4, Kevin Harvick will win the race. And will come home 7th.
Nice work with the top 10.
So... maybe. Hindsight's 20/20. So... if I didn't get tight there, I would have finished in 3rd. So it may not have been the race-winning strategy, but I feel like it was the best chance for me to have a top 5. And like I said, if I didn't get tight there, I would have finished there. But I mean, that was my own mistake. I messed that up. So yeah, we come home 7th, and Kevin Harvick, I think, wins his first race of the season. Christopher Bell 2nd, Ryan Preece 3rd. Good day for the Joe Gibbs. Except for Brandon Jones, who finished 25th, but we don't talk about him. Daniel Hemrick has an abysmal race after being extremely fast. Point standings, we move up 2 places, so, I mean, always good. Looks like Allgaier will retain the lead because I don't see him anywhere else, and Christopher Bell extends his gap a little bit. Oh man, what a race. It was really up and down. I thought I was actually going to win that there for a second. But, I mean, Texas being Texas and messes me up eventually. So, we actually hold the fastest lap, so that's actually really good to take home. And, surprisingly, the most laps led. I thought that would have been Christopher Bell, but okay. I'll take it. Joe Nemechek had a really good race, finishing P8. And Daniel Hemrick sucks, so, I mean, no surprise there. Alright, so I will show the point standings and just settings one more time, just to show that this was indeed on the hardest difficulty. And just to show you guys what I race on. So yeah, that's 2 top 10s in a row. Go to Bristol, which, usually Bristol's pretty good, but I've actually never raced it on, just the default setup, so I mean it will be a bit of a wild card. I know Richmond's gonna suck, but whatever, can't be really done about that. So yeah, like I said, yeah, these are settings, like I said, just to show that I was you know, racing on the hardest difficulty. And here is the point standing. So we are officially 30 points behind Justin Allgaier, and it's actually shaping to be pretty close between those two, of Christopher Bell and Allgaier. So far, I don't think there's any repeat winners as well. So Allgaier, myself, Reddick, Ty Dillon, Kevin Harvick, and Alex LeBay have all won a race. But with this being the 25 track, there's no win and you're in. It's actually a pure points race to the finish. So yeah, because there's no playoffs, surprisingly enough. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to pull off a good victory or at least a good race at Bristol, and I appreciate everyone for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button if you're watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everyone for taking time out of today to stop on by, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Cup Championship mode, which I do believe is also at Texas. Yeah, it's also at Texas. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a great night, everyone.